welcome to my channel. It's Leah or Vicky here, and I'm joined here today by Connor, my husband. Okay guys, so today is a really serious vlog. So a lot of you have been asking me to do a vlog on bullying, bullying online or bullying in school, parents divorce, anxiety, depression. So today is finally I decided I'm gonna do it because I get so many messages and requests from you guys that you're experiencing bullying or you're depressed or you feel like nobody loves you. So today I'm just gonna talk about that and my experience and how I dealt with it. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is bullying in school. So you guys probably know that I came to Ireland when I was 11 and it was so tough. So I felt like nobody...
Why were you bullied?
I was bullied mainly because I wasn't Irish. So I started to get bullied in 5th grade. So in 6th grade was like the main thing. Okay, but before that, I have so many stories, so I'm gonna just like go over. Okay, the first ever bullying experience was when I was in 5th grade, and that was actually outside school that I got bullied. This boy, his parents were foreign as well, but because he was born in Ireland, he was like going to everybody, I'm Irish and you're foreign, and we'd be like, well, your parents are not from Ireland either. And he threw a big rock at me, and then his mom had to take me to the hospital because my ear was split open. Did you know about that?
Don't think so.
That was the first ever experience.
Kids
and
can be very mean.
Because we went to his mom's house, my parents were in work. They didn't even know till I got back from hospital. So because we went to mom's house, then all his friends were coming over to our house and throwing rocks at it and stuff like that. And we had to move houses. So then in the 6th grade, I was already in another school. And then there was girls, like mean girls, that they just wouldn't like me. And I'd be like, why are you being so mean to me? And they'd be like, because we don't like you, so just go back to your country. So I was lucky that I had my sister, but then obviously in Ireland, in secondary school, you move, and I made a few friends, and they were foreign as well. So us as a group would get bullied all the time. I'm sorry, it's just really hard to talk about this for me, and I would always get in trouble. And that was like an experience where like, I used to get in physical fights because I had to stand up for myself, because they would start on me and they'd actually hit me.
Did you win?
And that was, I did win the fights. One time there was 3 girls, guys. And like, don't get me wrong, like I'm not encouraging fights, but if somebody is beating you up, like, I don't know, I had no choice but to like protect myself, I guess. But then we'd get in trouble, and even like, the principal in the school would be like, you're not Irish, so you better stay in your place. They're Irish, this is their country. So
what should
like,
kids do if they're getting bullied in school?
Well, so now I'm gonna get to Danny, Connor. Okay, so for me, the biggest mistake in primary school, I guess, was that I never told my parents. Never.
You didn't tell any teachers either, did you?
I didn't tell any teachers, or like in Ireland you just have one teacher, I think, for the whole year, in primary school. So then in secondary school, the principals or the vice principal, they would only find out when the fight had already happened. But I'm thinking I made a mistake, because if I would just tell them before, when I only started to get bullied, that fight probably would never happen, because those kids would get in trouble, you know. And if I would tell my parents, then my parents would talk to the teachers, and then the teachers would get those kids in trouble. So guys, if you're getting bullied in school, it's really important to let an adult know. Like,
let somebody know, tell somebody. It happened to me in school before as well. I was getting kind of bullied, bit of teasing going on, and I told a teacher. The guys got in trouble and they didn't do it again. So it's good to tell someone, and make sure you tell someone that's in charge, like a teacher or your parents. They'll be able to help you out, okay? I
think I never told the teachers because I was thinking like, oh, then I'm like ratting them out or something. But so what? I just felt like, oh, the other kids will be like, oh, we shouldn't trust Vicky because everything she will tell to the teacher. But so what, guys? Like, you can't live in school and always be in fear. I was scared to walk on corridors because I scared like a bunch of girls would call me a foreigner and would call me ugly and stuff like that. Like, I had a friend and she's like from Ukraine, and she was my best friend, and she had tan skin, and kids would be screaming at her, go shower, you're dirty. Like, that's so mean. So basically my main advice is, if you're getting bullied in school, you have to tell somebody. If you don't trust any teachers, tell your parents, and your parents will go and talk to the principal, and then the principal can talk to the teachers that teach those students who are bullying you. So yeah, it was really tough, but when I was getting bullied, I was really concentrated just on my studies. Don't let that affect your studies, guys. And I'm sure even if you have no friends at all in school, and if you're lonely on lunch break, like sometimes if I only had my sister and this other friend, and if my sister was sick and the other friend was out of school, I was just on my own, and like I'd have this fear that I'm on my own in school. But like then I would do my homework on my lunch break, like I'd eat and do my homework, I'd read a book. It's okay if you're on your own, you just have to be comfortable in yourself and feel safe. Okay, so I think, so this is the school bullying. So as I said, tell your teacher, tell somebody. You have to tell somebody. Don't let it go on, because you can get bullied for 3-4 years, and it just like ruins your experience of school. In school, you're supposed to have fun and study and... Okay, so I'm just talking too much here. So I'm gonna move on to online bullying. I'll be honest, like, I never was really bullied online, like even now with Leah.
We're kind of too old to get bullied online, I think, but Donnie and Leah get a lot of negative comments sometimes, and they're mean comments to us.
And you know what I do, guys? I just delete.
Funny. Yeah, but they're funny to us because we're older and we know the comments.
Yeah, but some comments, guys, are actually really very hurtful.
They're very bad, but to me they're
like,
just silly.
The things that kids would say.
But if you're a child and you're a kid and you're getting those off other kids, it's gonna affect you a lot more, and you're gonna feel it a lot more. So just delete the comments, block the person, and just forget it.
Yeah, my number one advice would be, put your Instagram or Facebook account or whatever it is, put it on private, and only ever accept people that you know and trust and that respect you and that are nice to you. Don't believe in your account so people just can follow you and then they'll be writing all the negative comments and stuff like that. Don't do it. You're in control of your social media, so don't be accepting random people. Who cares if you have 20 followers or 200 followers? It doesn't matter. You can have 200 followers, but 150 of them will hate you, you know, and write mean comments and be like, I don't like you, delete your account. No, you better have 20 followers, but you know that they're your friends and that they like you and that they will like your pictures and they will support you if you do, for example, poems or fan arts or edits. You know, you only want to surround yourself with positive people. People that like you and respect you and that put a smile on your face. No negativity. So if you see, even if you accepted somebody and you thought they're nice, or if somebody started following you because your account isn't on private, guys, if somebody made a negative comment on your account, delete and block. And I advise you to report. I do it. I report all the time for bullying.
Oh yeah, I've done it loads of
all
times.
the time. And from YouTube,
they get blocked and they can't comment you, they can't find you, and that's
it. Sometimes, we had this guy, we'd block him and report him, and he'd make new accounts. And he was probably like 10, 11.
Then eventually he said sorry.
Yeah, eventually I think he got caught by his parents and he apologized. But like, for us now, like, we just look at it and I'm like, just gonna delete it, because it's not even nice for other kids to read mean comments, like if they're cursing or saying negative stuff. So I just delete it. But I know if that would happen to me when I would be your age, guys, I would be really, really, really hurt. So the best thing to do, account on private, only accept people that you really know, you like, who like you, who respect you, who are really positive towards you, who support you. Anybody who writes a negative comment, delete, block, report. That's it. It's very easy because you're in charge. It's your little bubble. Your Instagram page is your social page that you are actually in charge of it. I mean, in school, you can't just be like, I'm gonna delete that bully, but you can on Instagram, so it's perfect.
Try delete them.
Okay, so I think like this is the most I can say about bullying, because I could do 2-hour vlog and then I'll talk about every single experience that I had, and guys, trust me, there was a lot. And I think it's important that I come out and tell you the truth, that I was bullied. I was bullied for 5 years, I think. So you know you're not alone, and it happens to absolutely everybody. I think like people think, oh, I'm bullied because I'm a bit overweight or I'm not that pretty. No, guys, you can be a supermodel and be like so popular in your own little group of friends. But other people are still gonna bully you, no matter how smart you are, how pretty you are, how nice you are. People are gonna bully you because they're jealous. That's the main reason, and they're sad in their own lives. So I hope there's no bullies watching this. Well, I hope that there is.
Probably is. Stop bullying. It's mean. Don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I would hope that none of my fans are bullying other people, and like, especially with girls. I think there's more bullying with girls.
A lot of time when kids are kids as well, they don't know that they're bullying. They're just teasing and they think it's fun, but they don't realize how hurtful it is. And
especially with boys. I'd get teased by boys and be like always like they hit me and stuff like that.
Because they like you.
And then, yeah, it's now I'm realizing now it's probably because they fancied me, but that's not good. If you like somebody, write them a little note. There's no need to pull my hair, you know what I mean? So, okay, so this is it, guys. So first 2 points, bullying, cyberbullying and bullying in school, we're done with that. So let's move on to divorce. There's a few people texting me, messaging me and saying that the parents got divorced and it's really hard for them, or that their parents are always fighting and they might be getting divorced. So I did a vlog, 15 secrets about me, like ages ago, and one of the secrets was that my parents did get divorced. So guys, I'm gonna compound it and make it short. So my parents got divorced when I was 6, my sister was 5. And guys, the one thing I can say, I'm so happy that they got divorced. Even if at that time it seemed like a big deal, like now that I look back, my mom is happy with her new family, my dad is happy with his new family. Like when they were together, there was always this fighting and they didn't like each other. I'm not gonna go into detail because I have to be respectful to my parents, but when they were together, it was worse for me and my sister than them apart, because we could always hear them fighting and screaming. And so if this is happening to you guys, you have to understand that your parents love you no matter what, even if they don't like each other, and even if they're always fighting with each other. And I know how it is when you're there in your room and you can feel the screams. So I think the best thing to do is like, read a book, put earphones on, just let them be. Don't get into it at all, and just know that this has nothing to do with you. They just fell out of love, whatever, it happens, it's people, but they will love you no matter what. Even if you get to see your dad only on the weekends or your mom only on the weekends, whoever you end up living with, it's better that they're separated, because then they will be happy, and you love your parents and you want them to be happy. You don't want them to fight every day and waste their nerves and always be angry and stuff like that. You'd rather see your mommy happy and your daddy happy, and if they're not happy together, they can find happiness with somebody else. Like my dad is now in Russia and he has a wife and he loves her, and he has 4 kids. So I have 2 half sisters and 2 half brothers, and then me and my sister, who is Anastasia, you probably know her if you follow me on Instagram. She is my sister from the same parents. But then I have another brother that my mom has here in Ireland with my stepdad, and his name is Elise. So at the end, even if divorce seems like such a big deal and it's so sad, of course it is when your parents are getting divorced. But like now when you look at it, they're happy, and you have such a big family if you think about it, you know, and you have more grandparents. That's always a plus.
Yeah, you get 6 grandparents now, yeah.
You get like birthday parties, you get to be out with your dad, then you get to be out with your mom, you know, you get new sisters, new brothers. So it's like, just remember, it's not your fault if they're getting divorced, and they will still love you even if they're not living in the same house. So that's my experience. So, and I think if you're really sad, you have to talk to your mom or talk to your dad, and I'm sure they will explain it to you. Or if you have a best friend, talk to your best friend. I feel like whenever my parents, like, I know I was young, but even when I was like 8 or 9, when they were still divorced and my mom was like still single and they weren't like married to anyone else, I'd feel really embarrassed in front of the kids that have parents that are not divorced to say that my parents are divorced. I don't know why, I just felt really embarrassed that I had to lie that no, my parents are still together. But guys, it's fine. It happens, you know? We're all humans and we change over the years, so it's okay. If your parents are getting divorced, it's fine. As long as you're happy, just talk to somebody, talk to your friend. Like, I'm sure you have that one person that you can tell everything to. Like, I have Connor, so I wouldn't trust anybody as much as I trust Connor. So whenever I feel like something is wrong, I would always talk to Connor. And he'd help me, because I think, like, even if you talk to somebody and they just listen, you're already like, you already give like getting stuff off your chest, and you don't feel like, if you keep it all inside of you guys, it will get worse and worse, you know. And if you pretend you're happy from the outside and you're sad on the inside, that's not good. You have to tell somebody you trust. So okay, so that's divorce done. Next thing, I will talk about anxiety and depression. Now, I'd say I have experience with anxiety and like anger. I used to get really angry all the time. But with depression, not really. Like, I mean, sometimes I'd feel sad and stuff like that, but I never would have bad thoughts. But I know a few kids are messaging me saying they're actually like, are really depressed and are having negative thoughts and stuff like that, that nobody likes them. That I had, where sometimes I feel like nobody understands me, nobody likes me, and then I just be crying for no reason. But
that
here,
comes from the bullying as well, though.
That comes from the bullying, yeah. Because like you have this group of people that every day in school.
That's why you just need to talk to somebody. If you're depressed or have anxiety or getting bullied, just talk to somebody, teacher, parents.
And that comes from divorce as well. Like, a lot of my anger issues were the anger I had from what happened to me during my childhood. Again, I'm not gonna talk about it because it's not respectful towards my parents, but I had loads of things happen to me and my sister when we were just little that I would still remember. And because of that anger I felt towards that situation, that would make me angry, like these days, you know, at people who love me. Like, I just snap at people who love me for no reason. So you have to get help as well, and you have to let it out as well. It's so important to have just that one person. And if you guys need to go to counseling, go to counseling. Tell your parents, like 1 day a week for like a few months is all it takes, like, because you can talk to somebody, and it actually does help you. Because I went to counseling as well to deal with my anxiety and my anger issues, and I can tell you from experience, it actually really helped me, because it made me realize I'm not angry at the situation right now. I'm angry at the situation what happened to me like 15 years ago. Do you know what I mean? So always just remember, surround yourself with people that are positive. You don't need people that are negative in your life, because I truly believe in energy, and sometimes if I'm in a room with a person that's very negative, I can feel that negative energy. Can you ever feel that?
Of course you can.
It's like this tension. So don't hang out with negative people. Please guys, just surround yourself with positive people who love you, who support you, who care about you, and who wouldn't want you to change. Just stay the way you are. Don't be there. And also an important thing is, don't try please people and try to be somebody just to be friends with that somebody else. Be yourself. I know when you're young it's hard because you want to fit in, and you see a group of girls or a group of boys and you want to fit in, so you try to like pretend that you're this somebody, you know what I mean? But no, just be yourself, and you will find friends that, it's a bit dark, is it? You will find friends that will like you just the way you are. You don't need to pretend, guys. So, and also, like, as I said before, tell somebody. You need to get it off your chest. If you feel like, even if that somebody is your friend online, because I know a few of you don't have any friends like that are with them in school or with them every day, but a few of you do have really good supportive friends that are online, and they might be in another country and really far away from you. So even if you text them, just tell them how you feel, and if they don't respond straight away, which is okay, because nobody carries their phone with them all the time, and maybe the time difference and stuff like that, don't be feeling straight away that they don't like you. Of course they do like you. Maybe they have something going on. Maybe their phone is, the battery is dead, or they're in school or something. But I know that every single person has somebody, at least one person that they can trust. And that's all you need. You don't need to have 50 friends. Like in my life, I have people that I actually trust. Connor, my sister, and Clara. That's it. Like, obviously that's not including grandparents and parents, but I mean, I don't have like, yeah, I have friends.
Some people might not have anybody at all.
Yeah, some people might not have.
There's also helplines you can call.
Yeah.
Put them up. You can talk to somebody on the line or something like that as well.
Exactly. Like, I know that I would always be embarrassed because like some girls would have 20, 30 girlfriends. And I'm like, no, I have my sister and I have Claudia. And that's enough for me. But I know that I can trust them. I know they won't be talking behind my back or putting me down and stuff like that. And that's all that matters. All you need is one friend. And if you don't have that, you have your parents. If you don't have that, you have your teachers. And then if you can trust any of them, you can call. There's loads of helplines, guys. Like, there's no point me putting in links because all of you are from around the world. So in your area, like if you Google it, there will be loads of people, like free lines that you can just call and talk to. And I always advise that because it does help if you talk to somebody. So yeah, I think that's it. That was a pretty long vlog, guys, but I've been meaning to do it for a few months now and I finally did it. As you can see from the video, like I'm like, because it's really hard for me because like this is actually from my own experience and what happened to me as well. So guys, I just want you to know you're not alone. It happens to everybody. And there's nothing wrong with you if you get bullied. There's nothing wrong with you if your parents are divorced. No. It's bullies are just bullies and they're just jealous and they have sad lives and they just need to put other people down. And if your parents are getting divorced, they still love you. They just don't get on between themselves. That's it. And if you have anxiety or you're depressed, always talk to somebody and know, even if you feel that nobody loves you, nobody understands you, nobody would care if something happens to you, that's your negative thoughts. So if you don't let it out and say it to somebody, those negative thoughts are getting worse and worse and worse because you're making negative stories up in your head. Whereas if you would say it to somebody and somebody would just be like, I'm here for you, I'm here to listen, are you okay today? Then already it makes you feel so much better, guys. So I think this is it for today.
That's it, guys. We'll see you again soon for some more Minecraft and Roblox videos.
Yeah.
But stay safe.
I hope that this vlog really helped you guys, and comment below if you liked it. If you want me to do more vlogs, something similar about other issues, maybe just comment below and
or we
I
can
will
do some fun vlogs as well.
And we can do some vlogs. This was it's a serious vlog, but it had to be done because we need to like be more aware that this is happening to everybody every single day, to millions of people. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching and we'll see you again soon.
See you
Bye.
guys, bye.